Share the first time you two met.
Before PBB.
Before PBB
The
pa.
first time we met, it was a birthday celebration that the artists planned for our handler, and we had no idea that we were under the same handler. Hindi kami nagpapansinan nun. Like, it was like such a brief interaction,
Yeah, super
encounter.
brief.
Something we didn't remember.
What were your first impressions of each other?
The first impressions of Alexa was very strong, independent, boss lady.
Kala ko bossy eh.
Not bossy, boss lady.
My first impressions with Katie, he's a very quiet boy, which is true, but he does have a super hyper side.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Give 3 things you like the most about each other.
We love animals, we love music,
Yes.
and we get along so well.
Di mo sure. Charot! Joke lang. Joke lang. 3 things I like about you. You're very generous. You have such a long patience, especially with me. I really like that you also think about my family.
Of course.
Yes.
What is something fans would be surprised to learn about the other?
I would say ano siya, ang bilis niyang kumampi sa akin. He's the type of person who doesn't need a reasonable reason
Reasonable
para
reason.
kampihan ako. Like, if I say na, like, I don't like this person, parang gusto na niyang awayin agad. He doesn't weigh things. Basta, he's on my side always.
I think people will be surprised to know that how Alexa is in BBB, it's not plastic at all. It's how she is really in real life. But what I see is like a very much softer side, much more affectionate, much more loving side. And if there was cameras on us 24/7 just like before, I think you wouldn't be surprised.
Ay,
Like what you say. Walang pinagbago. It's just the same. In a good way.
What is your go-to song at the karaoke?
Puso pa ba? Ang harana.
His mall show song.
Harana.
Mine is Teenagers from My Chemical
CR.
Romance. Duet. And that's something I have to try with you. We've
Ano yan?
never tried to go karaoke together.
We haven't pa, no?
We've never tried.
Hindi pa kami nagkakaraoke together.
I think you will hate me after, but
Hindi.
hindi mo sure.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
I know
it's
yours
between
and
three.
you know mine. Tatlo.
Hindi.
Dami.
Dati. Dati yun.
Ako isa lang. Liza, no?
Yeah, but that's later, after Catherine.
May roster pala siya. Kasi
Then,
ba yung isa?
Catherine na din. Catherine na din.
Ano, lahat mo sila?
Hindi, kasi
Lahat ng leading lady.
when I was a kid, pero syempre yung leading lady na yun.
Hindi mo na kailangan i-defend ng sarili mo. Ako naman, isa lang talaga siya, si Enchong di lang. Parang hindi na siya nagbago since bata ako.
What's the first thing you purchased using your first sweldo?
First sweldo.
As in, first ever sweldo.
2 years old ako noon.
Pizza.
Weba, cute.
Yeah. Parang, I got it after a commercial. I wasn't even seen in the commercial.
That's okay, that doesn't matter.
Tapos, my dad said, "You want to treat your brothers to pizza?" I was like, okay.
Cute,
I was
cute.
7 years old.
Share your most memorable fan encounter.
We met this fan named Lola Candy. She's like really old na, but when you see her, she's like so full of energy, so full of youth. To know that there's a fan who's lived longer years.
Long life.
Yeah, who's been living a long life, a long fulfilling life. And they know so much about life, so much experience, and then they choose to support us then.
I get it.
Yeah, it's just so, we feel really honored and super grateful that we reached that age group pa.
What's your love language?
Acts of service for me.
That's your top.
Yeah, it's my top. So I love, it doesn't feel like a chore for me to take care of Alexa.
Thank you. I think mine is gifts.
Gifts.
Because I'm the type of person na, oh, I think KD will like this. Oh, naalala ko si KD when I saw this. I'm gonna get it for him. And I just love surprising people. I got you something. Even if it's food, I really like feeding people. There's something that satisfies me with seeing you satisfied.
What are your biggest turn-ons and deal breakers?
Siguro, let's start deal breakers. Like, gaslighting. Of course, I think that's a number naman, gaslighting. Nananakit din.
Of course, we don't tolerate abuse. No?
Tolerate abuse, of course. I have this, I heard about this before.
Oh, what is
Diba, like, let's say, custodian, like, mops the floor. Tapos inapakan ng tao yan, kahit kakamap niya lang.
Someone who isn't nice to
Yeah, service workers.
Turn on naman daw.
Turn on.
Para ma-answer mo na.
For me, is not afraid to show their soft side.
Turn off is someone who isn't kind to animals or has no care, walang compassion. And a turn on would be like what you said about the deal breaker. Turn on would be someone who is nice to workers. Someone who says thank you pag binigay yung pagkain mo or in-assist ka like that. Natatouch ako sa ganun.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment with each other on PBB Community Season 10 Celebrity Edition?
During the tower building. During the tower building kasi, the house is split into two. Each were building a tower. The tallest tower wins. The shorter tower gets nominated. They were on the winning side, but they weren't too happy. Especially her. She was stressed at the time. We weren't allowed to speak at all. But I did my best to communicate with her.
Yeah, I was thinking of that too. The same thing. It was a moment. We weren't really together. We were in one room. I was washing the dishes. He was in the living room playing the guitar. Then he played the first song we wrote together. And I felt like he was talking to me. Like, I thought, oh, sinasadya niya ba to? I think he's talking to me. And I cried.
What is your dream travel destination?
Oh, my dream for us would be to witness the
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis. I know it shows up in a lot of countries, so whichever.
If you ended up in jail, what would your friends and family think you did?
What would you think I did?
Let's see.
Just kidding. Murder.
Theft. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, but not to the grand scale. Not to the grand scale. Siguro
Go big or go home. I'm just kidding.
Siguro diamonds.
That's a big thing to steal, KD.
Okay.
I think you're so nice. I don't think you would ever be in jail unless you accidentally ran over someone.
I think that would be my crime, yeah.
But accidentally.
Accidentally.
Mine was intentionally. His is accidentally.
Hawak mo ang aking mga kamay, iyong pag-ibig ko ng sandaling hinihintay. Kumikinang ang ating mga mata, ang pagtingin, pag ako'y sa'yo